My name is TurtleBoi, and I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me just a sec. What's going on? Same intro as Tyler?
Hey everyone, my name is Tyler Oakley.
Well, yeah, I know I have the same intro as him, but I thought of this intro way before I even watched Escape the Night. He doesn't even use it anymore. Why does it matter? What? Threatening to sue? I can't afford to get sued. I live in a closet. I guess I have to come up with a new intro. Alright, well, kinda asking me on the fly, but, I'll figure something out.
Eventually.
Okay, alright, roll the intro. Hope you guys like the intro, new and improved, the intro from now on. I am back on my quest to rank every single Escape the Night thing possible. Today we are doing, drumroll, you already read the title, we're ranking the episodes. It was the last thing on my list to rank, didn't win any of the polls. Don't take it personally, episodes. We love you all. Well, I don't know about you all. I am gonna put some of you pretty low on this tier list, but you're all equally special. That's also not true. Okay, anyway, now that I am done with my personal list of things to rank for Escape the Night, if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I've seen a ton of you guys suggesting to rank the monsters. I'm planning on maybe ranking the outfits, so if you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'm definitely not gonna rank like every single thing, but if something catches my eye that you recommend, maybe I'll do it for a video and I'll give you credit. So yeah, make sure to leave suggestions in the comments. I will be looking. Just one little heads up before we begin. I have not watched season 1 in a while, and by a while, I mean like maybe it's been 2 months. So I'm a little rusty on my knowledge of the season 1 episodes, so I won't have like a ton to say about them because I really don't remember a lot, but I'll do my best to make comments where I can. Okay, pretty quick intro. Let's get right into the tier list. Okay, so our tiers this time around. The top tier of our tier list is called Best of Their Season. No complaints. 10 out of 10. There's going to be 4 episodes in this tier. Is there going to be 4? Does season 4 deserve to be at the top tier? No, it doesn't. There's going to be 3 episodes at the top of this tier list, each one from one season, and it's going to be the greatest episode in each of the seasons, as the tier says. These episodes are incredible. They are iconic. They have done no wrong, could not do any wrong. Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, never the same. What? You know what I'm trying to say. Next highest tier, slayed every rewatch. Just not as good as the best episodes of the season, but still really, really, really good episodes. Episodes that I love, but just not top tier. Then we have better than most. These episodes are better than most. I don't know why you guys need me to explain every tier. You're so needy. God. Sorry, that was mean. Then we have really good. These episodes are really good. I enjoy them. You know, they're a good time. Perfectly fine, solid, middle of the road. These are like C-tier episodes. There's nothing great about them. There's nothing bad about them. They're fine. These ones are always boring. Don't take it personally. You are going to see a theme with this tier, and the theme is going to explain itself. So we'll get to it. Not a huge fan, but could be worse. These are episodes that personally I just find more boring than the others. I still enjoy them, but just not as much as the others. They just get boring after a while. These are the episodes that I usually pick up my phone and start playing, like that test tube pour color game. You know, the one that you get like ads for on every other game? That game? I start playing that game. Then we have I Fell Asleep. One episode is going in here. It's my least favorite episode, and I'll rant about it when we get there. I'm not gonna waste your time yet. That is everything, so let's get started. We're gonna go in order from first episode to very, very last episode. So we're starting with season 1, episode 1, An Invitation. I don't know why I said the name of the episode, because I definitely don't know the name of all of these, so I've set myself up for failure already. Okay, season 1, episode 1 is goofy as hell. It can't go that high up because it's like everyone in it already knew that like Shane was gonna go out this episode, so no one really takes it that seriously yet. So because of that, it's kind of more like cringy to watch than the rest of them, because this is really the only one that was kind of scripted ahead of time. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of all over the place, but it's the first episode, so it is kind of iconic. iconic, but also, is it good that it's iconic? Was it a good starting place? It was a meh starting place. I do like the character introductions. I'll put it in not a huge fan because, again, I like the character introductions. It does kind of make me squirm when I watch it. I'm not really a big fan. Okay. Season 1, Episode 2. Yep, see, I don't know the name of it. I don't know why I said the name of the first one. I don't know the name of, like, half of them. Okay, this one has the fish lady who is not in the episode at all, except for that flashback. That will never not bother me. Like, why did they even put a monster in that episode if it wasn't gonna show up? Or, like, wasn't... Because Arthur says, like, if you don't complete the puzzle in this amount of time, a monster will be unleashed. But then they do. So it's like, did they really put all that effort into the makeup for it to maybe show up in the... It's weird. This one has Justine not taking off her gloves. Yeah, not a huge fan, but it could be worse. Again, I'm sorry, I haven't watched season 1 in a while. Maybe I'm due for a rewatch, but I just don't know a ton about these episodes. Okay, season 1, episode 3. This one has, this is Justine's episode. Okay, this one has an extremely iconic death. The lady gets possessed. What's her name? What is her name? The maid? I couldn't tell you. Season 1, stop being boring so I can remember more things about you. Okay, how about that? It's not my fault. It's your fault. Why am I so aggressive today? All right, I insulted you guys in the intro, in the explaining bit. Now I'm making fun of season 1, which is not even that bad of a season. Guys, I think I need a Snickers. I'll put it in perfectly fine because what else happens? I'm genuinely trying to remember, like, what else happens in this episode. They mess up the salt circle. That's funny. Does anyone have a broom?
Just move the sand back a little bit.
Does someone have a broom up in here?
Yeah, okay. It's perfectly fine. Okay, season 1, episode 4. I recognize, okay, here's another misleading thing. The monster in the thumbnail is straight up not in this episode. I think this is the mannequin one, right? This is the one where Glow dies? Yeah, this is the mannequin episode. Why is this guy, I forgot his name, Sam? The monster? What's the monster's name? Editing Turtle, fact check me on that. What is the monster's name? I don't know why Sam is coming to mind. I don't think that's it. Well, it could be. I don't know. Why did they put him in the thumbnail? He's straight up not in this episode. Like, why is he here? That one's also perfectly fine. Glow's death is iconic. I like the moment with Tim and Sierra where they go out to the car. The challenge is... yeah, it's perfectly fine. Everything together, like all the good and meh elements together make it a perfectly fine episode. Season 5, episode 5. Halfway there. Has anyone ever noticed that season 5 always has, like, a twist on deaths? Like, season 1, no one dies. Season 2, it's a twist with Liza. Season 3... Oh, wait, no, season 3 is normal. But season 4 has the double kill. Dang it. Season 3 had to break the norm. Of course, it had to be iconic again. Season 3, stop being so good. How about that? Why am I so mad? Okay, episode 5. Okay, no one dies this episode, but we get the Tim and Ollie matching outfits with the carnival, and I love that. And this is the one that the monster, whose name might be Sam, I don't know, I might look like a colossal idiot here, but he is actually in this episode, and yet he's in the thumbnail for episode 4 and not episode 5. Who messed that up? Who at YouTube Red messed that up? We need to talk to them. Are they doing okay? This one is also perfectly fine. I want to put it in really good because I love the carnival scene with Tim and Ollie, but that's like maybe 5 minutes of the episode. So I don't think it's enough to have it be really good. If the whole episode was the carnival, it would be really good, but like it's not. So it's just perfectly fine. Because before that, they run around in the yard a little bit with like the clown masks, and then they go to the carnival. And the carnival is easily the highlight of that episode, and it's like not really a ton of the episode. So yeah, it's gonna have to go on perfectly fine, solid, middle of the road. Season 1, episode 6. What is this one? This is with Sierra. Okay, this is when they do the exorcism? Exorcism? How do you say that word? I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
Exorcism.
Exorcism? What was I saying? Exorcism? They do that. What happens beforehand? See, with season 1, the only thing I remember is like the deaths and or if there's an iconic scene. What happens before this? Guys, I don't remember. I genuinely can't remember what happens before this. Okay, it's gonna have to go in not a huge fan then, because I straight up don't remember it. Did that episode happen? Were we all just dreaming? Bro, I'm gonna have to look up the episode, because I straight up do not remember anything. Wait, hang on. Guys, Danny Gonzalez watched Zombies. Oh, this is the one where they split off into those groups and were doing things. Oh yeah, and Matt was like, look, I've seen a lot of scary movies. Put me in. And then he was like, shit. Maybe don't. Okay, yeah, that one was fine. Not a huge, but still really not a huge fan. Season 1, episode 7, the doll one. That one had the mermaids. That one had Tim and Matt doing the doll challenge. That one was perfectly fine. I do love the doll challenge, but again, nothing leading up to that really stuck out to me as being really good. The mermaid's makeup is really cool. Lele and Joey go splish splash in the pool. Yeah, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine episode. Okay. Ooh, episode 8 of season 1. Okay, that one is best of their season. No complaints, 10 out of 10. All Out War is a fantastic episode. I love Lele and Ava simping for Colin. I love just them all being like genuinely stressed because they're in the middle of a war. Ava throwing the grenade. Oh my god. I think of her like goofy run after she throws the grenade all the time. Oh my god, they're simping. Again, they're simping for Colin is so funny, and like Aldi being like, shut up, stop. Like, we're supposed to be doing stuff. Tim's death is in this episode, which makes me cry, but it's also like beautifully made. I'll never stop talking about it. I feel like I've brought it up every single video, but it's just so good. Yeah, All Out War is an episode that like I'll go back and watch without watching anything else from season 1. I'll just watch this episode because it's so good. All the character interactions in it are amazing. Can I borrow one of your guns? Okay, I guess not.
Can I borrow one of your guns?
Find the documents, not the mutant.
Okay, I guess not.
Oh, I love this episode. It's so good. Yes, All Out War, best episode of season 1. I love it. So good. Episode 9 of season 1. Oh, this is the one... Okay, this is the one where Lele dies. This is the one where they're in, like, the hallucinations. The only thing I remember from this episode outside of Lele dying is Joey going, she can be wild, you don't know her.
I'll be your second skin, but of dark and wild nature.
I'll be your second skin? What about her?
She's not wild. Look how happy she is.
She could be wild. You don't know her.
Not a huge fan. Okay. Episode 10. So this one's gonna go in the these are always boring. Don't take it personally. You might be able to tell already where this tier is going. I do really love Ava and Ollie's interactions in this episode. Ellie for life. Love them. Ava commenting on how her nail broke just in the middle of a conversation.
Guys, my nail broke.
I feel like these episodes, because there's no challenge and because there's no death and because it's kind of at the end and we only have 3 people left, they're not as interesting as the rest of them. So because of that, I always kind of find them a little lacking. They are fine, but I don't know. The episode 10s are always kind of weird. But it was a good ending to season 1. Ooh, season 2. We are on to season 2. Yippee. Season 2, episode 1. I have watched this episode maybe like 30 times, and it's because anyone I want to introduce Escape the Night to, I always introduce them to it with this episode. I always say, unless it's like someone I really want to watch the whole show with, I tell them, skip season 1, skip season 4. Just watch 2 and 3. Those are the ones that you need to watch. So we always start with season 2, episode 1. So because of that, I've seen this episode so many times. I can recite the first like 10 minutes of this episode from memory, no issue.
Has anybody talked to Joey Graceffa recently?
I feel like he has been missing in action. And he's not returning my texts, he's not returning my calls. Has anyone seen him? And then Ava's looking at the poster, and then it like cuts to Jesse, and he's like, have you seen Joey lately? And he's like, nah, it's been forever. And he's like, are you worried? And he's like, nah. He says, straight up hits him with a nah. Yeah, I've seen it a lot of times. I love the introductions. I love, the Tylex interaction in this episode. Yes. Them in the pool room, adore. Yeah, this is a really good episode. I really like this episode. This one always brings a smile to my face. Whenever I watch this episode, especially if I had to sit through season 1 before, if I watch this episode afterwards, I'm kicking my feet, I'm squealing, I'm yelling, I'm excited because, season 2 is so good. Is it better than most? I don't think so. Season 2, episode 2. Okay. This one has Lauren going out, yikaroo. Rescue Lauren and Andrea. Joey kills the vampire at the start. They all reunite. The carriage is gone. Allison is like, oopsies. Then they do the stuff with the obelisks and the rope. They get the sunstone, and then they have to send someone into the ballroom. Then all of that happens, and then they have to do the challenge. Okay. I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. The highlight of that episode is easily Alex's acting at the end. Oh, and the Lauren Joey high five. I always love that. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Okay, season 2, episode 3, Tangled Web, I believe is the name. I think I know the names for all of these. Actually, I don't know why I'm digging myself in a hole here. Episode 1 and 2 is a part 1, part 2 situation, and it's called something about masquerading, masquerade ball, Barbie and the Three Musketeers. This one, I don't think this one's called Tangled Web. I think that's the name of the song from the episode. I don't think it's called Tangled Web. I just like that song. Oh my god. Sorry, I got distracted because I got Team Fun recommended to me on YouTube, and I love Team Fun. No, it is called Tangled Web. Oh my god, I'm so good. Sorry, I was gonna say have Editing Turtle fact check that, but like I needed to know. I needed to make sure I was getting that right. Okay. This episode is goofy. I'm gonna put it in really good. It has Jessie and Daystorm off with the spider ladies. I love that, like, everyone is so concerned for them, minus Alex. Everyone is so concerned for them. They're like, where did they go? And then it just cuts to them and they're like freaking playing Uno. Like, it makes me chuckle. The challenge is a good twist. Yeah, good episode. I like it. Episode 4 of season 2. Okay, I'm gonna put that in Slade every rewatch because this is a great episode. The helmet at the start. Oh my god, the like capture the flag thing. I love that. Them interacting is great. Like Alex trying to pick up Tana. Tana in that episode is fantastic. The challenge. We get shirtless Alex. Like that cannot be low on the tier list because it has shirtless Alex. Yeah, Nation Divided is really, really good. I love this episode. The music in it slaps. Oh, I just love the challenge, the team, like the team elements. Oh, ooh. Great episode. Love this episode. This episode slaps. Season 2, episode 5. Okay, this is not only best of season 2, but I would say that this is the best episode of Escape the Night. This is my favorite episode by far. I adore this episode. This episode is so funny. It is hysterical. I crack up every time I watch it. This one has Pepito. Oh my god, Pepito, best boy, Pepito. Yeah, it's really funny. I love the challenge. Tyler and Liza interacting in that challenge is so good. I love them interacting with the gingerbread woman, like right before the challenge. Alex with the what? And they drop the donut and then it rolls and then Gabby picks it up and it like 4 people were eating that donut in that scene. Oh, it's so good. I love everyone's interactions in that episode. Them talking about Joey, like voting him in. They're talking about his hair. Oh my god. This is such a good episode. This is the best episode. It's so funny. It's so iconic. The character interactions. Liza's death at the end is a good twist. Very good. I love this episode. This is the best episode of Escape the Night. Oh, I haven't been naming them. Nation Divided was episode 4. Episode 5 is it just called The Gingerbread Woman? Shoot, I need to make sure I'm getting this right. Guys, I'm gonna feel so dumb if I'm not getting this right. It is called The Gingerbread Woman. Okay, episode 6. Endless Winter Night, I think that's what it's called. Elsa, Frozen 3. This episode is better than most. I love, main thing I think of with this episode, Pella and Bella Tempa LA. That is iconic. I love that scene. Again, the character interactions are great. I don't know if you guys have seen the behind the scenes episode, but they have a bit in the behind the scenes episode where it's the scene where they're trying to make the fairy laugh and they all do a conga line. And it always brings me to like tears because I just love the season 2 cast so much. And to see them interacting and being happy is my favorite thing ever. Outside of Pella and Bella, again, I love the character interactions. Oh, them playing chess with the Harpies is really good. The challenge is interesting. Ooh, Tana dies in this episode. Yeah, that's rough. Really good episode. The main thing I think of this episode is Pella and Bella, and that on its own makes it better than most.
Editing Turtle here. It's me again. I rewatched episode 7 recently, and I noticed that Alex and Tyler are so great in this episode, so I made a little compilation. Enjoy.
There's ash in here. Don't inhale it.
Okay.
No.
What's it say?
The compass will lead you to the portal.
Like all at the same time. Okay, you hold on to this book.
You must make me laugh.
What makes you laugh?
Gabby seems to think she's got all the right moves to make this fairy laugh, but she might not be as funny as she thinks she is.
Okay, Daddy, I'll follow you anyway.
Carry me, boo-boo.
Everybody calm down.
You should have practiced. Hey, we're postmating you a Band-Aid.
Thanks, babe.
Ooh, episode 7. Ooh, this one has Jetpack Girl. Okay, better than most. Better than most because Jetpack Girl is in it, first and foremost. I love them looking for the clues. Everyone is doing work except for Joey, per the usual. Yeah, again, Jetpack Girl in this episode is great. Gabby goes out in this episode and her death is iconic, and also the challenge she does with Alex is really great. I love him trying to help her even though he wants to live. Alex is best boy, again, per usual. What else do we get in this episode? We get Tylex side hug. Oh, episode 5, we also get the Tylex protection thing. Love that. Love them. Anyway, episode 7 is really, really cool. I like the theme of the episode, Automaton Bride, banger song. Okay, season 2, episode 8. I always forget about this episode because there is no death in it. I mean, besides Allison, but I don't really count that because she's not main cast. We get Andrea, Joey, Tyler, Alex interactions, which is my favorite group of 4 in ETN. I love them so much. They're great. Outside of that, not a ton. Oh, the guy asking for them to help his son. Drinking challenge, take a shot every time he says, please help my son, or something along that line. The game would have to be outlawed because you would die of alcohol poisoning. Because why does he say it so much? Like, bro, we get it. Oh my gosh. This episode is perfectly fine. Again, I always forget it because there's no death, and it's not like super interesting, so it's a perfectly fine episode. Also, who texted me? Episode 9. Telephone billet number, please? Episode 9 is great. The Demogorgon, I always forget the name. I literally always call it the Demogorgon. Wait, I haven't been naming them. Full Moon Slaughter is episode 8. What is episode 9 called? And, shit, I don't know the name of episode 7. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know 7 or 9's names.
Editing Turtle here. I'm about to school myself. I know the names of all of them now. You're just gonna have to trust that I don't have them pulled up. I wouldn't lie to you guys, okay? I don't have them pulled up. This is my honest, just epic knowledge. Episode 1 and 2 are... shit. Again, something about Masquerade. Part 1 and Part 2. Episode 3, Tangled Web. Episode 4, Nation Divided. Episode 5, Gingerbread Woman. Episode 6, Endless Winter Night. Episode 7, Automaton Love Story. Episode 8, Full Moon Slaughter. Episode 9, The Dark Dimension. Episode 10, The Sorceress. Boom. If I got that wrong, I'm gonna look like a clown, but I think that's correct. I don't know. If it's not, maybe I should just edit this part out of the video.
Telephone billet number, please, is in this episode. I love the telephone booth. Tyler's faces when he's trying to, like, work the telephone booth will never not make me chuckle. I love Tyler so much, as you know. Them taking turns, like, distracting the monster. I love... Andrea distracting the monster, her like mimicking him and stuff is so cute. Yeah, this is a really good episode. Alex going out in this episode, very sad. Not okay. But I do still really like this episode. It is very good. Again, I like the interactions. I love this monster like chasing them around is really cool. Again, we get my it's not trio, it's 4 of them. Not quadruplets, that's not right. This isn't Nikki, Ricky, Dicky, and Don. Come on now. What is it called? Group of 4. Foursome. Really, Google? Well, now you're just making me feel stupid. There has to be another word besides foursome. What do you call a group of 4? I guess foursome is the right word. Quartet. Quartet. No, that makes it sound like they're about to do musical stuff. I like that. Quartet. We get my favorite quartet in Escape the Night in this episode. So it can do no wrong. It's really good. I like episode 9. Let's please move on. Okay, episode 10's going with the other episode 10. Yeah, I always find these boring. Again, there's no, like, stakes to it because it's episode 10. No one's gonna die. Oh, wait. Joey does die this episode. I forgot. But we get No Jacket Tyler in this episode. Oh, I love No Jacket Tyler. Yeah, because he's all serious and cool. Oh my god, yes. He slays. No, but it's gotta go with the other episode 10 because, like, as much as he could make the episode on its own go to a top tier, I'm not gonna be biased. I have to think about the episode, not my best boy in this episode. So it is personally boring. But I do think Joey shooting Vera is kind of silly. Season 3's episodes are fire. Let's talk about them. Okay, season 3, episode 1. I've also seen this one a bunch. This one's really good. This is probably the best episode 1 out of all of them. As much as I love season 2, episode 1, I am kind of like, not sick of it. That's not the right episode, but I'm kind of like desensitized to it. Season 3, episode 1 is like always a good time. Every single time I watch it. Ro and Matt stuck in the Ferris wheel is so funny. Manny's, Janet, you better shut your mouth, girl.
Not today, Janet.
Janet, you better shut your mouth, girl.
I love Manny so much. Yeah, this episode is fantastic. They paired off the characters really well for when they all got stuck, so it's entertaining no matter who you're looking at. Yeah, really good episode. Season 3, episode 2. I'd say that this one's perfectly fine. The main thing that I remember from this episode, besides JC dying, RIP, is them hyping up Zero G-Man. I think it's Roy and Matt hyping up Zero G-Man when they're trying to tie all the balloons to it. Oh my god, and Ro's reaction when she pops the balloon.
Also, Soft's ketchup drink. I can't believe I forgot to bring that up on the recording. That is iconic.
That's the main thing I remember this. Oh yeah, this one has the disco. Well, they put all the best characters in the other group, so like, why am I even paying attention to the disco? No offense. Yeah, this one's fine. Season 2, episode 3. Oh, this one is when Roy goes out. Okay, this is the snake woman, when they make the potion, when they do the picture things. This one, it's perfectly fine. I do love when Nikita is like, let's just go act out the pictures, and goes over to the pole and starts doing her thing. And Soph is literally like, guys, this is not even what we're supposed to be doing. Goofy as hell. And then I love all them hiding from the corner, from the snake, hiding in the corner from the snake woman when she walks in, and they're all still back there, and they're literally all like pinned up against the wall in the door, and then they sneak out. Yeah, good episode. Also, Roy being helpful despite being bit, we love him. And also, that episode ruined Jenga. Tila, pick the damn tile.
Tila, pick the damn tile.
Ooh, season 3, episode 4. I'm gonna move episode 3 of season 3 up to really good, and I'm gonna put season 3, episode 4 in perfectly fine. Because the challenge is great. Ro, the I'm a Fighter line changed lives. The trio hug changed lives. This episode is good. What else really happened in this episode? Oh yeah, they're running around with like the fart gas. Why did I call it that? The green smoke. Isn't this the one where the like corpse falls from the roof too? Or is that, no, I'm pretty sure that's this episode. That's goofy. They're all just talking and then it cuts to outside and then it just falls.
Nature. He sure showed them.
Okay,
No, I
maybe.
think
Episode 5. This one I'd say slays every rewatch. Oh, the jail cell with Rofia. Yes, that alone puts it in this tier. I love their interactions. That scene warms my heart. Manny and Matt having to go against each other in a challenge is foul. I can't believe they did that. Why would they put the boyfriends against each other? That's so mean. Matt going out this episode is sad. Ro holding his badge this episode is really sad, but very well done. Yeah, I think this episode is really, really good. Episode 6. Okay, this is the one with little twins. The little twins. Well, Colleen goes out. That's the big thing. Not a huge fan. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. This one's kind of boring, but it does have the most iconic death, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, Soft's good day, sir.
good day, sir.
I love her so much. And we do get some Rofia interaction here and there, but yeah, this episode is, I'm not really a huge fan of it. Season 3, episode 7 is, in my opinion, best of the season, no complaints, 10 out of 10. I love this episode. Funhouse interactions, fantastic. They paired off the groups perfectly. Manny, Nikita, Joey, Matt, Soph, Ro. That was perfect. I love how they did that. Them cycling through the groups as well is really great. Yeah, the candy room scene, great. Manny's great in this episode. I don't need to. I have lashes on.
We're gonna go for a little walk, maybe reapply some mascara. Who knows?
I don't need to. I have lashes on.
The challenge with the twist of Soph dying. Honestly, this episode is the best as long as you stop it 2 minutes before the episode is over. Then it's great. Guys, if we don't look at it, it didn't happen. I think Willie's fantastic. Great villain. Matt coming back. Iconic. It's not like a super important moment, but one of my favorite parts of this episode is Ro, like, trying to, like she says, like, she's trying to will it into existence. Like, her little actions to the box are so cute. She's the best. Yeah, this episode is fantastic. 10 out of 10, no complaints. Episode 7, my beloved. Love it, love it, love it. Again, just stop it 2 minutes before the episode ends, and it's a perfect episode. We get Rofia in this episode too, because they get out together, because they finish the puzzle together, because they are the best characters of season 3. They knew what they were doing. Even season 3 knew it. They were like, okay, we'll just have the best characters do this. Like, okay, season 3, episode 8, the episode that ruined our lives. I would say that this one's really good. It is extremely sad. Again, this is another one where as long as you just stop the episode before the challenge, then it's perfect. We get Manny Pat interactions in this episode. Love them. Again, straight Joey is really funny, and Ro and Nikita, like, hyping him up with Calliope is really funny. Ro talking to the witches is great. Yeah, this episode is awesome, just don't watch the end. Episode 9, no, not a fan. I don't like this episode. This episode is easily my least favorite episode. I, like, kind of made a joke about this in my ranking of the seasons video, but I don't like episode 9. I don't like, it's very over-sexualized, for, like, no reason. I think it's boring. Manny and Nikita getting, like, handcuffed together, was that really necessary? We do have I don't support animal cruelty, which is a great line.
I feel so bad for her. I do not support animal cruelty!
Probably the best part of the episode, honestly. The challenge is just okay. Like, I always feel like it's like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's not like boring, but I always feel like it's moving way too fast and I never know what's going on. And then it's just over. I can never remember it correctly. I'm like, wait, is this when it ends? No, okay, is this when it ends? Like, Manny goes out this episode, which is not okay. Like, his death is not the reason it's low. I just don't like this episode. I really am not a fan of it. It is not for me. No, no, no. Again, if I close my eyes, did it really happen? Okay, season 3, episode 10, you already know where it's going. It's going with the other episode 10s. This episode 10 is easily the best one, though. This is the one where I am the least bored, and it's because of Matt and Nikita's interactions. They are a fantastic duo. Yeah, I think that they're really funny in this episode. Carnival Master, that whole thing was great. The ending of this episode is probably the best part. Season 3 has a fantastic ending. The music, them talking about Manny and Ro is heartbreaking, but really, really well done. Everyone fading away. Blanche, Matt and Nikita walking through the curtain. The tease to season 4 was really good with Liza. This one is easily the best episode 10, but it's still boring to me. Oh, we're on season 4. Are you guys ready for me to be so mean? Because we're on season 4. Season 1, episode 4. Okay, this one is better than most because of the first 10 minutes. Matt and Nikita showing up with Society Against Evil, all the artifacts being used, everyone breaking free from their glass chambers, them talking to Joey, them talking to one another, Alex's punch. Alex's punch is the best part of season 4, and I won't take argument. Just seeing everyone again is really great. Them, like, getting used to interacting and, like, asking each other, like, how did you get here? You got messed up in this too? That's fantastic. Yeah, this episode is really, really good. Season 4, episode 2. This is the one where Justine goes out. It's perfectly fine. Actually, no, I'm not a huge fan. Season 1 and season 4, I'm so rusty on because I don't watch them as much as I rewatch 2 and 3 because they're just not as good. In my opinion. Justine goes out this episode. That's literally all I remember, once again. I don't remember anything else about this episode. I'm okay with that. Let's move on. Season 4, episode 3 is really good. I really like this episode. Them beefing with the coins is really good at the end when they're, like, reading the scrolls and trading them off. I think Colleen giving her coins to Joey is a really cool thing. Oh my god, we get Alex and Ro holding hands in this episode. I don't ship them, but their friendship is my favorite friendship, like, in the show. So, love that for them. Yeah, this is a good episode. Tim going out with that "and you stole my wallet" is iconic. I love Tim. We should have had him longer. Daystorm gets to be a little bit of a badass, being his bad self in this episode. Yeah, this episode's really good. I like this one. Ooh, season 4, episode 4. I think this is my favorite one. It's not gonna go in best of the season because it does not deserve to go in that tier. Okay, listen, I'm not about to put a season 4 episode in a 10 out of 10 tier because this episode is not a 10 out of 10. This episode is not on the same level as All Out War, Gingerbread Woman, or whatever episode 7 is called. It is not on the same level as those. Is it really, really good? Yes. Is it the best episode of the season? Yes. But the best episode of season 4 is like a really good episode. Is like a Slade Every Rewatch episode of any other season. Colleen, Gabby, Tana, and Ro doing the the thing for the Emperor is really, really cute. Their interactions, that group of 4, their interactions is great. Ro in that episode is so, so cute. The boys being stuck together and doing the challenges, Alex being terrible at bow and arrow and everyone flaming him for it is really funny. Even though they're slandering my boy, which I won't stand for, but I'll let it pass this one time because it was silly. Yeah, them all meeting up together, Ro going to get married, and then them telling the boys that Ro's getting married, and Joey's like, she's what?
Ro's about to get married.
Married?
Okay, so
yeah, this is a really good episode. Daystorm and Alex going into that challenge, and Daystorm giving himself up for Alex. His little "this is for Lauren." Oh, it's so good. Oh, Alex, telling Daystorm like, you're lucky this wasn't a physical challenge because I would have already won.
Lucky this isn't a physical challenge because you would have already lost.
He is such an icon. Alex is such an icon. Love him. Yeah, this episode is best of season 4, 100%. Season 5. I Could Only Dream. Season 4, episode 5. Oh, and I know I'm gonna get again, I should have said this in the intro. I know I'm gonna get comments about this. I saw the news about season 5. I was there live when he was talking about it. I saw the information about Pandora Lane. Very exciting. Very bummed that we could have had Markiplier and we never got a season 5, so we didn't get Mark. I do like the theme. I think the lieutenants look cool. I don't really have much comments about the cast other than the fact that we could have had Mark, which is really cool. I know I'm gonna get comments talking about it. I saw it, don't worry. I just didn't make a video on it because I don't want to feel like I have to make a video every time we get even like a little bit of news about season 5. But know that I saw it and know that I was screaming and very, very happy. Season 4, episode 5. This is the one with the double kill. This one's perfectly fine. The highlight of the season for me is Ro fangirling over Merlin. That is so cute. Other than that, can't really say much about this episode outside of the double kill. So yeah, this episode is fine, totally solid. Episode 6. Okay, this episode I would say is really good. We get Matt and Nikita, which we should have had sooner, honestly, or we should have had Matt for a longer time. But him getting to see Ro again, their hug is it's right up there with Alex's punch as best moments of season 4. That moment literally brought me to tears. I was so happy to see them interacting again. It was the best. It was amazing. Love that for them. Love that kind of stuff. Yeah, them interacting this episode is great. I think Nikita and Alex interacting this episode is really goofy. I don't like their pairing because they just fight the whole time, but at the same time, it is kind of funny that they're just at each other's throats the entire time. They get so angry at each other. Alex saying, like, just vote me in, and Rose like, you want to go in? I'll write you down. And he's like, yeah, sure. Like that. Oh my god, their interactions are so cute. I love them. And then him getting mad that, like, he ended up in the challenge, and she's like, you told me to vote for you.
The aviator. Oh! What? Rosanna! I didn't know what I was saying earlier. I was just cold.
You told me to vote for you!
Season 4, episode 7. Okay, this is perfectly fine. It's not, like, bad. Sitting in a basket is probably my favorite thing in this episode.
Chilling in a basket. I have a YouTube channel. If you're not doing anything right now, you can subscribe.
There's no deaths, so it is kind of hard to remember, but we get Alex and Ro interacting again. Alex flirting with all of the girls. He's pulling a Tim. Love that for him. Yeah, this episode is perfectly fine. I have no complaints, really. It's just a little bit forgetful because there's no death. Even though there should have been, I would have been fine with Bretman going out here, but I guess not. Episode 8. This episode ruined my life. It made me hate pirates. This episode is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. It made me cry a lot, but it's not a bad episode, but it's not a great episode. Best part of this episode is probably Colleen and Ro interacting, I would say. Alex and that pirate is not a ship. No one ship it. If anyone even brings it up to me, I'm gonna throw up on you because that is, I hate it. They did him so dirty this episode. Clearly, he deserves to just get out and go be with Tyler. Thank you. In the show only. Oh my god, did you guys see that spicy fruit is gonna be a thing? Wasabi Productions is coming back. They're gonna be spicy fruit. Oh my god, I'm so excited. The channel's probably out by the time this video comes out, but like, I just need to bring to your attention that they're doing that. How many times did I get sidetracked? Can someone leave a counter in the comments? I think that'd be funny. Season 4, episode 9. Not a huge fan. This episode is boring. Outside of Ro, like, painting with him, this episode is boring, and I don't really remember a lot of it. It is not important to me, and the ending didn't happen. Again, if I close my eyes, didn't happen. Simply did not happen. Season 4, episode 10 is the worst episode of Escape the Night, and let me tell you why. I think it's very cool that a lot of the villains from the previous seasons come back. That's probably the only good thing about this episode, but the reason that I find it so boring is because no one I care about is left. I hate Joey. I'm not a fan of Colleen, and I'm afraid of Bretman. Them together, not a fan. I don't like the survivors for the season. This episode is so boring. I'm barely even paying attention. This episode is so boring. I watched it with my friend, and literally I was on my phone the entire time on the Color Pour test tube game and Twitter. So it's like, if I have to be doing both of those while the episode plays, you're not worth my time. I hate you. Episode 10 of season 4 is my least favorite episode of the entire show. I don't like it. It should not exist. No. Oh, and they free everyone at the end. I forgot. They free everyone's soul. Can you believe that they sent Ro and Alex to hell, but they let Shane Dawson's soul go free? That's some bullshit. Anyway, I hate this episode. So this is my ranking on every single episode of Escape the Night. Feel free to tell me your favorite or least favorite episode in the comments and why. I can't wait to read all about it. And once again, if you have any suggestions for other tier lists or other Escape the Night topics, I would love to see them in the comments. Oh yes, I did want to bring this up before the video ends. Do not recommend me to do an Escape the Night my way or an Escape the Night season with a cast that I want. I'm not doing either of those. I'm not going to do either of those videos. So please don't ask. I do appreciate the suggestion, but I'm not going to be doing either of those videos. So just recommend like other videos, like other rankings or tier lists or just Escape the Night stuff for me to look at. I do appreciate all of the comments you leave no matter what. I read them all. Love you guys. Thank you for 200 subs, by the way. That's insane. It means a lot that I get to be a part of this community and that you guys enjoy my stuff. So thank you for the support. With all that being said, my name is TurtleBoi, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
Here we go. Okay, here we go.